Hi Cancer friends, this is going to be your reading for July 2018 for love, and it's going to be Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Just want to say that make sure you check out your other sign videos as well on my channel, just for any additional messages that may resonate with you. Since this is a general reading, just for the sign of Cancer, and some of the messages may or may not resonate with you, what I would recommend is that if you would like to book a private reading, which is a reading just for you, you can check out the description box below with a list of prices and services, or you can shoot me an email if you're confused and I'll get back to you ASAP. So just to put that out there, because I'm getting a lot of emails recently, because a lot of the readings are resonating with people, and it's strange because I'm not getting very many comments on my videos, getting a lot of emails, which is rather strange for sure, but wonderful to hear from you all. All the readings, by the way, would be done within 24 hours anyway, so let's get started with the readings. I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, as well as the Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracle cards. So let's get started for Cancer, and happy birthday, by the way, for July 2018. Obviously, you know, you share it with Gemini, but happy birthday nonetheless. Some of the cards are repeating in July, and I've said this in pretty much all my videos. July is kind of the middle of the year, not kind of, it is the middle of the year. Anyways, so yeah, it's the middle of the year, and it's all about having these realizations, and you know, with summer and being kind of, it's almost like you have to be happy in summer kind of vibe that I always get, and I think a lot of people just have these realizations and visualizations and dreams, and you know, a lot of people take holidays as well, and they get a lot of kind of clarity through that, because they take a lot of mental kind of headspace and think about things, because obviously it's one of the most popular times to kind of travel and get away. And have you seen that card? Ace of Swords. Are you kidding me? That's the card of epiphanies. Yeah, and it's also the card of clarity. You go from a 10 to a 1. 10 of Swords is you know, 10 is a completion of betrayal and hurt, and you've gone straight back to 1 again, closing out a chapter. It's almost like you've had an epiphany. You're so betrayed and hurt by someone that you've just had an epiphany, or this other person has had an epiphany. But I'm still trying to shuffle, so it's really hard to see like where exactly the reading is going because the cards are not wanting to come out. Okay. Well, got something. Okay, I'm just going to continue on because I do need some more cards. Oh, the Fool is just coming out in July. It's really beautiful. Okay, let me just do that. Push this back a little. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to continue on shuffling. I know you can't see them all, but don't worry. I will figure something out for you. Cancer, don't worry. We're getting so many repeated cards in the readings for July. You have to check out your other signs as well. I'm not kidding you. This is my 5th video that I'm doing, and we're already getting repeats, and it's very rare that really happens, considering. Okay. Okay, I'm going to talk about those cards, and then I'm going to bring back in the 5 of Swords once I've done talking about them, because I don't really want to cover any of the other cards up right now. Right, so, as I mentioned, feeling betrayed, feeling hurt, having an epiphany, or clarity on a situation. I feel like this person has betrayed you. that's the message that I'm getting when I look at the overall theme of the cards, is that this person has betrayed you, they walked away from you, they left you with a lot of hurt. It's almost like you couldn't get back up again, couldn't get yourself back together very quickly, but then you had an epiphany, you had a moment where, you know what, if they walk away, they are the ones that walked away, they're the fools, essentially. I know the Fool card is here as well, but unrelated, because that kind of means something a little bit more different in this reading, but it's almost like you've gained clarity on this situation. I do feel, however, that this person is a little bit back and forth, in and out, hot and cold in your life. It's almost like they with the infinity, it's like never ending. It's like a little cycle that you've been kind of going through. You might have been communicating, and it's just in and out, but this person is just not in many ways very, very serious. I feel like with the High Priestess, the High Priestess is really all about kind of intuition and being very patient, and it's ruled by the moon, so it's about the unconscious, and the moon in tarot is very, very much about illusions, and I feel like you thought that this person was going to commit to you. I feel like with the Hierophant you might be dealing with a Taurus, but it's mainly just the energy. I feel like this is what you wanted, this is what you wished for, this is really what you felt you were masked by, and you were very, very patient as a High Priestess to wait around for this person, but this person could not commit. Hence betrayal. They walked away. But I feel like they're still just so in and out because they think about you. With the Two of Pentacles, it's about kind of juggling, and they could even be dating other people. And I feel like that's just your last straw. If they are dating other people, it's this idea of, you know what, walk away. With the Two of Pentacles, it's about balance and also change and restraint. And then we also have the Devil card. When I talk about restraint, it makes so much sense. So you may be dealing with a Capricorn or a Taurus, but I do not see this as someone that was able to commit. In my opinion, the Hierophant is what you wanted. The Hierophant, sorry, I didn't really talk about the Hierophant, but the Hierophant is all about tradition, commitment, and is just a very secure marriage material card. And I feel like that's what you wanted. And you were very patient with this person, but you were under the illusion, in my opinion. And I also feel like with the Devil, so this is kind of ties in with the Hierophant of what you thought this person was beforehand, is that with the Devil, of course, you know, a bit more of a Capricorn card, but again, it's just the energy, as I mentioned before, it's about indulgence, ignorance, and resistance, and it's essentially brought in because it's just about mass illusions as well, and I just feel like that's exactly what happened here, and the minute you kind of tried to progress further, it just led to that person just walking away, betraying you, but also coming back and just being back and forth as well. And with the Two of Pentacles, it's about balance and change, and I feel like that's what you're also trying to do with your life right now after having this epiphany. You're trying to have a new start, because the Fool card is all about, so the Fool card is ruled by Uranus, which is the Awakener, and you've got, first you had the Moon, now here you have the Sun. You can't see it very well, but you have got the Sun right here, and you have the Moon here. And I feel like this is about a new beginning, and it's about change. It's about innocence, also being, a bit more impulsive, but also, just, it's very fruitful and very, very, the card is very fruitful and beautiful. It's like this new venture, this new beginning. You're looking forward to it, and it's really, really positive and wonderful and beautiful. So, you've also got the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is about being very diplomatic and doing all things in moderation and having a bit more of a balance, and I feel like that's the situation you want to get to, because the Fool card can be quite impulsive, but sometimes you want to be a bit more grounded. So that's kind of the way in which I think you want to go. The additional card that did fall out was the Five of Swords, and at the bottom of my tarot deck, I just want to show you this. The card that I got at the bottom, which is kind of the overall theme and the energy, is the Ace of Cups. Stunning card. So I feel like you've gone from this hurt, which also is the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords here is all about disillusion and deception, which we already talked about with the Devil, the High Priestess. You were under this illusion of just so much illusion, and it was this disillusion, and it was all about something being spoilt and ruined and what, all of that. But the overall theme here is the Ace of Cups, which is the fact that you have so much love, so much to give. You always, your cup is just overflowing so beautifully, and that you're going to get an offer. Someone's going to offer you their cup. So in that case, Cancer, I wouldn't really worry, to be honest. I think it's when you get yourself into a really wonderful stage that things just happen, things just manifest, and when you get into that energy, things will just automatically come to be. And yeah, it's beautiful, it's about this potential love offer coming in. It's also about being very spiritual. So I'm just shuffling the Romance Angel Oracle cards just for some clarifiers. So the first one that did come out was Love Yourself First, and I'm just waiting for the other one to come out. Wedding. Wow. Okay, so the message here is to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So, you went through a hard time, but I still see that you have so much love to give to other people. Just make sure you give yourself that love as well. Don't just always offer the cup to other people. Make sure that you save some for yourself. And of course, I do also see this as a love offer coming in from someone new. That's the wedding card. So this situation involves marriage. Now, when you get the wedding card in a situation like this, in a reading like this, it means that for your future, things look very positive. Things look great, okay? So whatever's happening now, if the situation isn't great, remember to just think of it as an Ace of Swords and try and gain as much clarity as you can. Sometimes clarity comes out from difficult situations, but remember that that situation does not make you the person that you are. There's more to it, and I think that for the future, with the wedding card and the Ace of Cups, it's just beautiful. Just make sure that, whether you have this cup for yourself, or you're sharing it with others, or someone offers you the cup, just love yourself first, because that's when other people will be able to love you. So, Cancer, happy birthday, and I hope you enjoyed that reading. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like the videos. Let me know if they resonate in the comment section below. Don't forget to, like and subscribe, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye!